Gotta say, this is me to a T. Are you addicted to social media? But most important, can you quit your YouTube addiction?
If you've ever tried to quit social media, you've probably told yourself that YouTube doesn't count. You know, because it's educational. But if you take a second to think about what you watch, you'll realize that about half the time you spend on YouTube is unproductive.
That is so true. But I'm also a content creator, with that being said. So not only do I use YouTube for a tool to help me grow my channel, but I also use it to learn.
And the other half is just not productive. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. It's pretty much entirely just wasted time. So one day, I finally decided to quit watching YouTube. But what I quickly found is that most of the advice out there isn't really that helpful. It's almost always a bit too extreme, and it's a bit too restrictive, and it's hard to actually follow. And that eventually led me to figure out that it doesn't work to just cut out YouTube entirely. And honestly, you shouldn't. Because entertainment is fine to consume once in a while. And besides, some things you can't easily learn from a book.
Hey, I learned how to tie a tie on YouTube a long time ago. So, hey, you know what? You can use YouTube to learn, right? Just like you learn how to build your YouTube channel, you can find that on YouTube.
Like how to tie a tie, or how to pressure
Exactly.
wash a driveway. Sometimes you need to look up a video on YouTube, but besides that, most
I don't know. I'm sorry. If you need to watch a YouTube video how to pressure wash your driveway, you probably shouldn't be operating a pressure washer. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
videos, like the ones you get recommended on the homepage or in the suggestions, most of those videos are just filler. They're not that fun to watch, they're not that relaxing to watch, and if we're being honest, they're usually not productive either.
That is so true. Something on my feed. I've been getting a lot of weird videos in my feed ever since I switched over to YouTube Premium. Like how to modify a Hot Wheel. Last night, 10 o'clock at night, I was watching how to put rims on a stock Hot Wheel. From taking it apart to putting the rims on to putting the new axles on to sanding it all down so it fits right. Talk about brainwash.
Basically just fill up time. I remember seeing this TED Talk one time, and the guy pulled up a graphic, and it said that for young people, out of all the time you have left in your life that's not spent on sleeping, eating, driving, working, hygiene, or doing chores, 93% of it will be spent looking at a screen.
That is so true. I think us as Americans, we get more screen time than we do sleep. I work 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and then I'm on YouTube, I'm on my phone. Oh man, that is a lot of screen time. I always try and disconnect myself, especially when I go away on vacation, but it's easier said than done. And oh man, since I got YouTube Premium, let me tell you, my YouTube, my watching of YouTube has increased because I love not having the ads.
And I looked at that and I thought, huh, could never be me.
We all said that.
So while you shouldn't quit watching YouTube entirely, here's an easy method I found to at least stop being addicted to it. Step 1 is the strongest and most effective step, and it's to start consciously recognizing that your YouTube suggested feed is pretty much 99% useless. I always knew that certain videos like stream clips and commentary videos and funny videos were a waste of time, but I didn't realize that podcast clips, educational videos, self-development videos were also a waste of time. I was convinced
Well, if it's something you're interested in, I really don't know if it's a waste of time. Now, like last night, I was watching something about how to put rims on a Hot Wheel. That's probably wasted time. I mean, unless you're really going to go out and buy a Hot Wheel and do it. But you know what? The title caught me. The thumbnail caught me. Just like when people find a video they like, they click on it and they watch it. Was I really interested in it? Not really. Will I go out and buy a Hot Wheel and try it? Probably not. But it just looked really interesting to me, so I watched it. That I would consider a waste of time. But self development and stuff like that, if that's something you're into, I can't really see that being a waste of time. I mean, if you're going to click on it and you're going to watch it, that's just how I feel.
Convincing myself it was productive to watch them, but if you open up the homepage for 10 seconds and you just don't click on anything and you really look at what it's serving you, you realize none of these videos have changed anything for you in the past,
True.
and they probably won't change anything now. You click it, you watch it, you think you're getting something out of it, but 99% of the time, you come out of it the exact same person, doing the exact same actions.
Yep.
Realize that every time you get a suggested video, that specific video realistically won't change anything. And that is the trick to stop binge watching YouTube. Blocking the website, turning on restrictions, downloading extensions, that all works. But it's way more effective to just look at a video straight in its eyes and just have no desire to watch it. Then, step 2 is the second line of defense. I don't find it that useful to download an app.
All right. I'm just going to say right off the bat, if you want to go that route, that's too much. Just get your thumb, hold it on the home screen. When the icons start jiggling and you see those X's, delete the app. Delete the app on your smart TV. Problem solved. That's all you got to do. Just delete it. I've done it before. I've deleted apps that I deleted TikTok before because I didn't even sign out of it. I just deleted the app. I said, you know what? When I'm going to go back to TikTok, I'll just reinstall it and log back in again. No harm done. Just delete it. Don't go through all these ad blocks and all this other stuff. Now, if you're on your computer, just don't go to youtube.com.
Blocker or a website blocker extension, because it's so restrictive, you just want to immediately turn it off. So instead, the best thing I found for your computer is an extension called Untrap for YouTube. Just search it up, it's free. What it does is it allows you to customize pretty much everything you see on YouTube. You can turn off shorts, so they're just gone.
That would be useful, because I get a lot of YouTube shorts. See, I'm learning something. I'm learning.
You can even completely hide the suggestions if you want. But for the homepage, I like to keep the suggestions and just turn off infinite scrolling. That way you have about 20 videos to choose from, and then that's it. You can't just keep scrolling down until you find a good one.
That's a really good idea.
Eventually, when you actually go into a video, you can disable the title, the views, the description, the buttons, so you can't click on the channel. You can turn off suggestions and the comments too, and you can also turn on grayscale, so that every video you watch is in black and white. So you get the video, but it's just less stimulating, less distracting, and you have no option to go down the suggested videos rabbit hole. And
black or white or not, I probably would still click on it and watch it. I mean, it's all about the content. Whether it's black and white or not, to me, would be irrelevant. I mean, I really wouldn't care. If it's something that I'm going to be interested in, I think it's going to give me that little spark of dopamine. I want to watch it. I mean, it's not going to really matter what color it's in, honestly. That's just my opinion.
for your phone, you can get this app called Screen Zen. It won't block YouTube, but every time you open the YouTube app, it'll pause for 5, 10, 30, 100 seconds. You get to choose how long, and it'll show you an unskippable message that you can also customize. I recommend you make it something insulting.
I should try that on my kids just as a joke to see. That would be so funny. I would not go through this extent to do all this again. I would just delete the apps on my phone and not go to the website. If you have that much of an addiction, then I feel bad for you.
After the 5 seconds are up, you can choose to unlock the app for a few minutes at a time or to just not open it at all. And if your insult is good enough, you probably won't want to. But the best feature, at least for me, is that you could separately block YouTube Shorts. I don't know how they made this a feature, but you can make it so that even if you unlock the YouTube app, you'll get a separate warning if you try to watch a YouTube short. And I hate to admit this, but lately, YouTube Shorts has been unironically getting pretty good. So if you also find yourself shamefully watching them and enjoying them, this app will catch you in 4K every time. Step 3 is now replace the habit. Now that you have a bunch of extra free time, you want to fill that free time with something that's not just other social media. You can use this time to read, study, exercise, go outside, go to events, or even record your own.
All right, this is where I'm going to leave that part of the video. I want to know your thoughts. Could you quit your YouTube addiction, either as a viewer or a creator? I want you to let me know. But first, you have to ask yourself, do you have a YouTube addiction / social media addiction? I want you to let me know. First, I guess you have to admit that you have a problem first. I will catch you in the next one.